And today, as you see from the title, I will be reviewing our forever home. Okay, so why do we call it our forever home? It's just because I wish that we can stay in this home forever, but as you guys know, house prices in Korea are insane. It's almost impossible to buy a house here. Just like our previous place, we really wanted to stay forever also, as long as we can, but I guess it didn't work out the way we wanted to, but you know, that's life, and hopefully one day. Anyway, the long-term plan-ish, as we've been mentioning, is to move back to Singapore. So hopefully we'll get HDB and then we'll perhaps just take it from there. But today we are in for a treat. Okay, for Indonesians, I'm sure you've seen it in Hansol's channel already, because he did a slipshot one, but I packed the whole damn house so that I could film a like really nice and final version of it. Multi one was like a bit meh. I mean, apart from his room, our office, which is messy, the rest of it is very neat now. So let's get in. So I'll talk a little bit about what is the house like here and the neighborhood and all that perhaps when we're having lunch. But more than that, I just want to show you the interior of our house and what it looks and compare with like Singapore HDB. First and foremost, I just wanted to put out there that apartment in Korea is more of like a condominium grade in Singapore, because you move in with everything furnished already. It's not like an empty room. There's cupboards, there's like toilet, everything is there, so you don't have to pick like the tiles and all that from scratch. The only bad thing is the whole like apartment here, apart from the structure, all the material and everything you don't get to choose. It's just like what you see is what you get. So other than that, of course you can do your own interior and you can change things here and there. However, if it's not your house, you have to get permission from the owner kind of thing. So that I'm sure I've mentioned it before in other like videos. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So as we go in, this is actually I would say very similar to a 4-ish 5-room flat in like the size in Korea, I mean in Singapore. So we are living on the 4th floor. And what's so good about Korean technology nowadays is they have fingerprint. This one we didn't choose. Like you literally, it just came together with the house. And the best part is there is face recognition right now. We didn't choose this as well. It's not optional. So let's see. Yay, that's me. Okay, so welcome to my house. Okay. So this is the entrance. We have sort of stuck this board here. We always had it as a whiteboard in our like house previously, but this one we decided to do it here because you know when we go out we can see the schedule. So this is our schedule, and of course vanity mirror. I did not choose this as well. It's just here, but everything else behind it's kind of similar, but I would say that actually this space here is kind of bigger than our previous house, I would say. The only thing is because there's only one side of built-in shoe cupboard right now, they have yeah, we have only this as well as this. Okay, but the good thing is we don't have that many shoes for now, so this is what there is, and there's a socks drawer finally. Ugh, I hate using those kind of stuff. And then I just wanted to show you what's on this side. It blew me away and it made us choose this house because they have so much storage area, which is something we already have in the previous house, but this is even more. Okay, by the way, I just want to say this house is actually Assumption's Hapyeong house, which is this in square meters, okay? If you saw Hansol's video, this one is not arranged yet, but I literally packed it up already. So it's all his tooth kit, and then we put one of his stroller here. Then when we go out for walks, but this is a lot of space. I can put way more stuff, but so far this is the stuff we have. We haven't really like accumulated, and of course, baby carrier here. So yes. Can you see? It's pretty good. 5 levels in total. Not installed like a perfume automatic automatic perfume diffuser. This is the part I like the most. He scared me because Naughty and Elle is behind there. I cannot hear what he's saying, but this is the part that we installed, and I really wanted it, so we paid like the big bucks for it, but it was kind of my reward to myself. So, ta-da! Hey, you spoiled my aesthetic. Okay, please open the door for me. This is actually a sliding, what's chumun in English? Middle door. That's very bad English. Okay, so because it was an open space and I really always don't like it, so I decided to do a sliding thing, and this is like the most trending nowadays and modern. So can you slide it over for me? Ta-da! You eat it?
I feel bad for him, but he
Okay, so anyways, Naughty is cooking lunch, so I'm not going to disturb him because we're going to talk about it together. But this is the sliding door I'm talking about. So they sort of like put it all the way into the floor and things, and I really like it because it sort of separates like the outside wall and the inside wall, and inner like world is so important to me because I'm a homebody. So this was probably the best investment, but I'm sure Singapore has a lot of good interior as well, but this was such a good investment. Maybe I'll do the same thing in Singapore, I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, so what's so good about Korea nowadays? The apartment, the new apartments. But by the way, this is a new apartment because I really wanted to stay in a new apartment which equals to Shinchuk. They have a lot of technology built in them. So this is the newest one. So let me just show you what it's like. First and foremost, you can call the lift from just this panel. Can you see? You can go up or down, but of course we only go down. So if you press down, the lift will come. And then there's stuff whereby like, it tells you the weather, you can turn off the water and this. And then it tells the time and date also. Very amazing. Okay, so this is how it looks like when you first step in. And then when you turn to the right, this is our sort of office. So because I don't have a space, we call it our office right now, but obviously everything mostly looks like Hansol's one. So let me talk a little bit about it. Okay, so this is what it looks like in the office. The very good thing is kind of more spacious compared to his previous office, because previous office had like a built-in wardrobe, if you remember, so they kind of took up some space. But now instead of that, we bought like whatever is sitting on right now, sort of not built-in, like a pseudo one, so that we can just store stuff. And one day we can just hang everything as much as we wanted to. Because why? It's all like inside the railings. I'm not very sure if Singapore has this, but this is a very amazing idea by Korea. They drill like a curtain rail and then they just sort of hang everything else. It can hang really heavy stuff because it's drilled into the wall, and the best part is you cannot see it, so the owner does. Okay, so anyways, all his Lego, not all, most of his Lego, the big ones are there. Our buttons, our YouTube buttons are here. I bought this from him long ago before I started YouTube myself. And then, yes, this is his work desk. I don't really have a work desk because I don't really like to work in a room. I like to work outdoors. So the kitchen, not the kitchen, dining room will do it for me. Our filming space, and then all his barang-barangs, like camera and stuff. Okay, so what's so amazing about this room is we have a veranda. You can go out here. Let me just show you. Okay, very hot right now, and I don't really want to go out, but this is what it looks like. And by the way, they installed a mosquito net that comes together with it also. Amazing. Okay, it's just Naughty decided to furbish it with like artificial grass, outdoor table, an outdoor chair, our plant, and then there's just a light there. I just don't like the grass. Like, I wanted the wood, but he wanted grass, and anyways, it's room, so whatever. I'll let him have it. So yes, this is his room, and this is the cupboard that I was talking about. Okay, so this is the full look of the room. After you turn right to this room, there is you walk, let's see, you walk in from here, you turn right, is this side, and then if you turn left, the first room on the right is actually Ellie's room. Okay, so let me just show you this panel. So what's so amazing about this panel is you can change the brightness of it, not so bright and very bright. Light is white. Let me show you the light when I turn it to orange. Okay, you can turn the color to orange. Do you see that? Yes. So that's what's amazing about now. And then they have different modes like night mode, book reading mode, and like working mode. It sort of sets like the tone for what is good for that. Everything automatic. Okay, anyway, so this is Really's room. It's very similar to the same setup because there was nothing much to change, and there wasn't any built-in wardrobe also here, so we could make use of this whole space. As you can see, his bed for nap time from Cozy Story. These two cupboards is from ING Home. And then just all his deco still. My rainbow baby, yay! My Labubu, and then who else? Name. So this is what it looks like from this angle, okay? Nothing much special, but I just want to show you the secret of this room, okay? Can you see that there's this cupboard behind me? It is another pantry, and lo and behold, it's so huge. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, I feel like having space that is inside and the walls is so useful. So this is how big the wardrobe is if you want to take a look. This is our second pantry that gives us a lot of freedom in like not having barang-barang. I mean, there's still some, but can you imagine leaving it all here, buying like a clothes rack and stuff? Sis don't like it. So this is our walk-in like wardrobe for actually Ruel's rooms. I mean, of course next time he'll have his clothes right, but because he had already that when we bought in our previous home, we're just hanging all the winter stuff. Like we didn't want to like keep stuff in like vacuum bag anymore as much as possible, so we hang all of it. And everything else at the bottom is actually just my PR stuff, which you guys will be able to win if you stay tuned to my like Instagram and TikTok platform, so stay tuned to it, okay? And then just all the barang-barangs that we haven't been able to pack yet, but I just try to make it as neat as possible. Super love this space, okay? Next, let's head over to a toilet. Okay, so this is the toilet, the first guest toilet that we use. More than guest toilet, we also use it. And we like about it is we insert like automatic lights here, sliding, which we can keep a lot of things. I tried to organize it. Not bad, right? Not bad. And then Naughty also tried to organize the toilet by like having this kind of stuff. I'm not very sure if Singapore has it. I haven't been to many houses with interior, so I'm not very sure. And then we just got this yesterday, which is kind of amusing. I'm not very sure if it's useful, but look. You can put your clothes here when you need to like shower, because I always dump it on like the toilet bowl top, right? And it gets like wet. Naughty suggested this. And it's a mirror. Okay. Then he hangs all his stuff behind. And then let me just give you a peek of this side. What I really like is they have this area for the hair dryer now, which is amazing. And then everything else here. Okay, nothing very special about the toilet, but I also want to talk about this. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Elaine. Then this is our third pantry. Okay, this one is by far, I'm not sure if it's the biggest, but it's just literally next to this toilet behind us, as you can see. Ta-da! So this is the other I would say pantry that we have. So because this one is closer to the living room, we put all the cleaning stuff. This is really the mat fans that we actually had, but I wanted him to roam around. Like we both wanted him to roam around, so just let him be and we kept the fans here. I haven't figured out where to put it, but this seems like a quite okay space. And then some of our bags here. Okay, it's nothing much lah. Okay, just wanted to show you it's actually a pantry, which is amazing. Which house has 3 pantries, right? Okay, and finally we reached the main area. What I really like about this area is, can you see how far this alley is? I can do a 100-meter run. This is really interesting in the sense that have like a private space. The only thing is because it's said that Rayleigh's room is there, but so far now he's still with us, only naps he takes there. The next really nice part about here is we can install our own lights. So let me just show you the lights of this side, yeah? Can you see? It has light up my walkway. Oh my gosh, I can film real like this now. I never thought of filming real like this.
Yes, you can.
It comes with this panel. You saw this panel, right? It does the exact same thing as all the other panels that I've showed you. This panel does way more than that. Okay, can you see? Okay, this is our room. Not room. This is the living, dining, kitchen, everything together room. When I click this button off, it switches everything off and everything on. So let's see what happens when it turns on. So bright, right? I like that because it's orange also. This is how it looks like. Yay! Okay, this is sort of a good angle and you can see sort of everything in this house. Let me just explain briefly what's there. I'm standing right at this corner, okay, of the house. This is our living room. Basically, we got a new L-shaped sofa because I felt like our sofa when it was for 4 people is very small, and sometimes when my family or his family come, somehow some of us have to sit on the dining table and stuff, so we decided to just expand it. And then of course his mat. And then what we really like about this house is they have a 2-sided window. Wow, so it's like kebang gums. What's kebang gum? Like it sort of open up the view of the house, because yes, there's something, because it's like both sides, like, you get what I mean. So I feel like there was not many houses that we saw that was like this. that has 2 windows like that. So this was sort of one of the point why we decided to come here, because we wanted something with a lot of light coming in as well as like big lah basically. So this is until here, this line here is the living room, and then this side is the dining room. So there's extra lights here as well. So when you press the button, which Naughty's gonna do so, yeah, it turns on also, and it can sort of do it individually or together. Okay, so then we decided also to change the dining because it was small. We make it even bigger, which was a good choice lah. And then we bought a more comfortable chair. Yay. For the cupboards wise, most of it was, it's kind of similar to what we have in Yeonhee Dong also. By the way, this is Hong Eun Dong, okay? And it's really a lot of space, so we haven't been able to use much of it yet. But we're trying to organize as much as we can, as you can see, but obviously not the best. Anyways, if you saw my Instagram, yes, I've been arranging this, and some of more of it came already, so I put it in. Of course, our fridge that you already know, and ta-da! I really tried. Of course, like every house, there is an island. Okay, not like every house has an island, but I prefer houses with an island. They call this an island. Apartment in Korea, when you go in, is fixed. You just have to enter the house if that's the one that you want. You can change it, but it's extra cost and it's on you. So this one was given by the apartment itself. We feel that the kitchen was a little bit smaller than our Yeonhee Dong kitchen. However, it sort of made do, and because there was a lot of space, we just dumped everything inside and it kind of worked. So this is the overall view of it, and what we really like about this house is, you know, sometimes when we're cooking, we feel like very like suffocated when there's no window, but there is a freaking window here. Same with the mosquito net. You can open it fully and you can open it half for ventilation also, okay? Just talking a little bit about the kitchen here, because Naughty is cooking. The best part about here is all the cupboards are around already, which is very similar as well. However, the good part is we have a special space for the rice cooker. This is very Korean, and I heard only most of the new house has it. The old house don't have it. Okay, and then the best part is actually here was a cupboard, but because we felt like we didn't need much space and we definitely need a
wash.
Yes, so we decided to upgrade to a 14-person dishwasher from Samsung.
They say 40, but I think it's a 40 plate.
I'm not very sure about.
14 is not 14 plates, I think.
Okay, but this is the latest one, okay? So when you touch it, it just opens. Yeah, and then you control everything from here. And there is my baby. Okay, 2 of my babies in one frame. Okay, and Naughty's making lunch, so we'll talk a little bit more about what he feels about this house also later. Laundry room. So previously it was a little bit messy as well, but this time around we decided to sort of invest a little bit on the recycling thingy. So we bought this thing. I'm not sure how much it cost, maybe like 100-ish, but I felt like it's very much neater because the time it was very ugly. But Naughty was like, leave this to me, then I left it to him, so it came out with that 3-color thing.
Which is amazing.
You guys can vote whether it's amazing or not. Okay, anyways. Now we decided to decorate this a little bit. I decided. So there's like pebbles on the ground to make a little bit more like inviting. Of course, just our usual, these two. Washing machine and dryer. And then this time round, we decided to put something at the side here because there's space. So here we just dump all the other things that we don't need to use often. And then this is magnet actually. So actually you can carry a lot of things, so great. So this is the last room here. Can you help me please? Because my mouth is
so this will be the last room,
yes,
which is our main room. I don't know if you guys, if Jeanette has explained, but like currently the newer house, they have regulation that you have to have this, which is the anti
finger tapping.
Yeah, so yeah. I mean, I didn't know it's important, but recently Ruel was standing up here and he put the finger here. Then
that's when you realize.
Yeah, then it's like it's actually very safe and it's very useful.
By the way, this is the new laundry thing also. We just needed one more for Ruel.
This, I mean, it's the same. We have 5 aircon as Jeanette.
Oh, I haven't mentioned we have 5 aircon, guys. There's one extra here. It's built in already now.
Every aircon is all like built up on top here. I know in Singapore it's not the trend, but in Korea this is like the latest trend.
Yeah, most of it is the same here. Then of course, yes, this thing that I will try to give away. Yeah, this ended up here. But this was the second best thing that we felt that we wanted.
Yep, and then this will be the secret area. Okay, to be honest, it's a powder room. Powder room is not actually extremely big. It is just a normal size.
We haven't been able to use it because anyway
we never use it at all. Oh, it's so dusty because we never use it. We have like our own toilet. Now currently only Ruel bathe here. I mean, I did bathe today here, but like this will be the most special thing that what makes Jeanette fell in love with this unit and we decided to stay here. And this will be shown in the next video. So yes, this will be the room. Let's go in.
Okay, so this is the walk-in wardrobe that I actually just managed to chongli today.
The just literally like
This
1 hour
morning,
ago,
yeah.
like, literally, okay, very
Very spacious.
spacious for us. Maybe
Yes,
some
you can
people
go
would
in.
say it's still not enough, but this is way more enough for us. Other than that, we try to Jeanette vacuum everything up, so
Yeah.
it's like that's why it's very, very, very neat. Though actually there are a lot of things that is very hard to put, but we did our best. Yeah.
It's pretty enough.
Yeah, it's very, very satisfying. It's very quiet here, very nice. You come in here, there's a room. Actually, it's to escape. So in case of fire, you know, most of the case why people are trapped in the fire in apartment is because they have nowhere to run away. Like they can't get out of the house because the smoke is flooded and all. And they will open this, which is also like linked up to the top there.
So the top and the bottom of
Yeah,
one.
so they will come down here and go down here, and we will go down here and go all the way
Yeah,
down.
it's a ladder.
And the good thing here is like we have an additional this wooden, which is very, very strong. So we get to put a lot of like boxes, you know, iPhone boxes, the MacBook boxes, everything.
Yeah,
is here. So
gives us a lot more space.
it's very, very spacious.
and freedom.
And the good thing is the person say because of the exhaust it is dry, so the box wouldn't be having like a mold and fungus and all. Can't filter.
Aircon, no.
Exhaust.
Yes. This is the last thing. This is the big panel from the small mini panels, baby panels they talk about. You just sort of can control everything here, from the door to the exhaust to like, yeah, just everything. Where's the car, calendar, blah 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 blah, many stuff, okay, that you can look at. And it's touchscreen. Okay, so that is our house.
Thanks for seeing our house and see you.
No, I haven't yet. This space whereby like he's very excited about books nowadays. Yeah. He loves Baby Shark. Another one? Stop. Okay, so this is our lunch, Big Barnate, Michelin star.
It's the real Thai Michelin, not the food Michelin.
Yeah, I'm gonna try first. Nice. We tried this new meat chili sauce from Heinz.
Heinz, amazing.
So good.
Yeah.
So anyway, that is sort of the house tour we have for you.
Well,
Okay, well, first on, I'll give him this is our house tour. I'm not very sure what you think about it. Comparing with Singapore homes, I would say that it's a lot more easy in terms of interior because like it's sort of furnished for us. But the only thing is it's very standardized lah. Everybody in this same tower, in this same line will have the same structure. I don't know if that's better because Singaporeans is like, you know, multiracial and there's a lot of personality differences and stuff. So the interior is doing well because you can build everything from scratch. But that's the hard part whereby you have to, you know, decide and stuff. So this is Korean apartments. It's quite similar to every other apartment. It's just how new it is and stuff like that. For me personally, I feel like as much as we say that this is our forever home, we don't know how long we will be able to stay here. Cause we, like I said, we really want to stay in the other house for as long as well because the view was amazing. Still, because there's more windows compared to the previous house, I guess it's a give and take. But this is a really nice house and we will treasure it as much as we can. And hopefully one day, if we don't stay here, we'll be able to go back to Singapore somehow. HDB. How about you? How do you feel about the house?
This, I mean, the previous house actually was more strategic location, so you know, there's a trade-off. We cannot get everything in limited resources unless you are millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, or something like that. So yeah. I feel like we get the best among the what we can, you know, get. How would you describe if it's in Singapore?
I would say here is a little bit like my household. My house is like Serangoon North, so it's near Ang Mo Kio, but it's not
very
near
near.
Ang Mo Kio. So we are near Hongdae, but not very near. You can go there, but you take time to go there. Yeah. So anyways, if you have any other questions about this home or what is housing like in Korea, or you know, if not like something to say about Singapore house comparing Korean house, please let us know in the comment section down below if you have anything, and then we'll be very happy to, you know, chat with you there. Stay tuned to more adventures, stories live in our new home. Bye! Ah! Nia!
What?